everybody, it's Ryan with Proper Power Solutions, where the only way is the proper way. Today we're talking about the differences in AC and DC power, shore power charging, and that's about it. Let's get into it. Starting at the top here, got a couple little goodies in front of me, okay? We have an outlet, shore power inlet, we have an AC mains breaker, and a 3-position AC breaker for all your AC out. So AC in, AC out. So let's start by talking about the differences in AC and DC power. AC power is your typical household power that you would get by plugging into an outlet in your home. Stands for alternating current. It's defined by the flow of charge, and periodically it'll switch directions. So that's alternating current. DC power, direct current. This is going to be direct from your batteries. This is going to be what you use to charge your phone. It's going to be used to charge small 12-volt appliances like your lights maybe, or something like that. That's about it. That's about all you really need to know. It stands for direct current. So you're building a camper van, you're thinking about shore power because you're going to be up at campsites frequently and you want to be able to plug into shore power and run your RV, your camper van, off of shore power. This is a 30 amp, 125 volt shore power inlet. Looks like this. Okay, it's not connected, as you can see here. On the back, this is where your wires are going to go. For 99% of, well actually, if you're doing a 30 amp shore power inlet, you're going to use 10-3 triplex wire. You can get this stuff from Home Depot. It looks like this right here. Well, this is 10-4. You could also use 10-4, but you'll have an extra wire that you won't need to use. So there's 4 wires in there. 10-3, you're only going to have 3. You're going to have your hot, your neutral, and your ground. And that's all labeled here on the back. You have black, green. It should be white, but it looks like gray. Black is going to be hot, white's going to be neutral, and green always going to be ground. So all you got to do for that is really strip your wires down like this, right? So that you have a nice even, there you go, just like this. So each one of these wires are even, they're same length. Now this is already connected to our AC breaker for all the AC out from the inverter. And the way it works is, what you're gonna do is, once you have this mounted on your van, right? You're gonna come, take your 10-3 triplex wire, you're gonna lock it in. Bada bing, bada boom. There's little screws on here that'll tighten it and keep it secure. Okay, run that into the van. Now what you're gonna need, if you wanna do things properly and keep your system safe, AC mains breaker. Okay, this is 30 amp shore power. Now you would never wanna do a 50 amp shore power inlet with a 30 amp breaker. It just doesn't make sense. Do the math, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so you wanna match it, 30 and 30. You're gonna come out from your shore power inlet into your Blue Sea AC breaker. I believe this is a Blue Sea 8058 or maybe the 8077. We'll have it linked down below. These things are great. They're really simple to use. They look nice. The switch feels cool. But what you're gonna do is, and we'll show a diagram in the video so that you can kind of see how it all works, but you're gonna mount this to your vehicle, connect the wires here matching the color scheme, run it, bada bing bada boom, into your AC mains breaker and then out. So you're gonna come in here, connect them. You got your hot, your neutral, and your ground. Okay, so out of there, connect here, and then same thing, hot, neutral, ground, into your inverter. And so what that's gonna do is, if you ever need to work on your system, if there's something happening with your shore power, you can cut the connection with the switch and then safely operate on your shore power inlet. This is also going to prevent an arc or anything that could potentially come from the shore power inlet straight to your inverter. You want to have a safety mechanism in between your inlet and your inverter to protect it. That's for longevity, that's for performance, that's for safety, and we do that here because it's proper. So you got your shore power inlet hooked up, you ran out from the shore power inlet into your AC main breaker, and then from the same breaker into your inverter. Now from there, and we'll show you guys on the inverter in a different video how to hook all this up. Once you have that hooked up, now you're gonna do your AC out, and this is gonna be what powers all of your AC appliances in your camper van. Outlets, induction stove, maybe an air conditioner, things like that. Okay, so it's got two 15 amp fuses and a 20 amp fuse. Again, these are 120 volts, so 125 volts actually. But yeah, so that's the basics of AC/DC power, shore power charging, the shore power inlet, how to hook it up, and the breakers that will make your system proper, reliable, safe, and perform like you expect it to. So if you guys are building a camper van, a tiny home, a travel trailer, whatever it is, we got the power you need. So any questions, please let us know. And remember, when you're building an off-grid electrical system, the only way is the proper way. Ryan Rouse signing off. Have a great day. Proper Power Solutions.